Spend the day with me working in fashion styling in LA. I woke up at 7 a.m., brushed my teeth, washed my face, and did my makeup. I decided to dress comfy today since I've been doing a lot of physical work recently in the studio. I left my house around 8 a.m. and it was so cold, so I turned the heater up all the way, and seat heaters are non-negotiable for me. I will have them on even if it's hot outside. When I got into the studio, there was lots to be done. We had so many new racks up because there's just been so many clothes overflowing the studio. I first looked over the to-do list for the day. The main goal today was to focus on returns from all the recent fittings. I set up the first handful of returns onto this rack and then started packing them up into garment bags, separating them by different PR showrooms and brands. Quick intermission on the returns because the stylist had a fitting to go to, so we had to pack everything up on a rack and sent that out with her. Then back to our tasks. We finally have shelves up on the wall for shoes. This gave us so much more floor space and it looks so good in the studio. I unboxed this gifting from Steve Madden, just some very funky Valentine's Day heels. And then I also unboxed this package from DSW, just some sneakers and a purse. Okay, and then back to returns. This rack was a ton of loans from consignment stores, which means basically everything designer and expensive. This stunning George Hebecca dress, I worked backstage for their fashion show once, so it was so cool seeing one of their pieces in person again. So many more cool pieces like this Rick Owens dress, Oscar de la Renta, vintage Gucci, Bottega, and more. I cross-checked everything with the pull sheet and then we just packed it all up. I sent Lizzie out to make the first set of returns. Also some donations to the Palisades fires. We had so much stuff, so I helped her bring everything down and loaded up her car. I went back up to the studio and finished packing up the rest of the returns. The studio was getting so messy, so I broke down all of these boxes and threw them into recycling. I then had some outreach emails that I had to make to Steve Madden, Simon Miller, and others, so I sat down for a bit and just got all the requests sent out. Finally, the studio was looking so much better, so I filtered some things away and made 2 separate racks for the rest of the returns that the interns tomorrow will be sending out. I then headed out of the studio, had a little snack in the car, and headed my way home. There's no better feeling than taking your ponytail out after a long day. I made some leftovers for dinner, finished an end of day email for work, and then watched a show to end my night. Bye, girlie.